Now, with respect to what's happening with gas prices right now, this is a short-term disruption for the long-term gain of taking out the rogue Iranian terrorist regime and finally ending their restriction of the free flow of energy in the Middle East and in the Strait of Hormuz.
There's no military solution. There is rarely a purely military solution for any of these big issues that we're talking about. And this is coming from someone who worked at the Pentagon. It's ironic that people who work in the military sphere are sometimes the ones who know best that the military is not a solution in itself. With the Strait, this was one of Iran's biggest plays, of course, when we were predicting what would happen in the case of a U.S. strike on Iran. The biggest card that Iran had to play was the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, because that would send shockwaves around the world. Another big card that you've seen played out is those attacks on the Gulf countries, making it all of a sudden uncertain that the Gulf could be a safe place to work and live and invest. And of course, the third would be the activation of its proxies across the region. You saw Hezbollah being activated in Lebanon. The Houthis seem to be staying out of it for the moment. So when it comes to the Strait, it's actually not necessarily something that Iran has to do physically. It's just something that Iran has to threaten, right? It's something that the Houthis have to threaten. That is enough to make insurance companies really nervous and ships and tankers nervous about going through that strait. So actually, Iran gets to get sort of a maximum effect by not doing as much. And so the U.S. could offer to insure those tankers and to step in. But at the end of the day, as long as there's that risk of Iran doing something in the strait, which is a credible risk, then it's a problem.